Hold on to your hats, fellow travelers. If you thought air travel was already a wild adventure, buckle up, because things are about to get even more interesting. Whether you're a seasoned jet setter or someone who only flies once in a blue moon, the next time you step into an airport, you might notice things feel a little different. Big changes are coming to the friendly skies, and I'm not talking about in-flight snacks. Although, let's be honest, those have been on a downward spiral for years. Remember when you used to get a full meal, or at least a decent sandwich? Now you're lucky if you get a tiny bag of pretzels and a cup of soda. But trust me, what's coming will make you forget all about those lackluster snacks. No, this is about the sacred space beneath the seat in front of you, your carry-on luggage. That precious real estate where you stash your essentials, your snacks, your headphones, and maybe even your hopes and dreams for a smooth flight. Brace yourselves because in 2025, those overhead bins are about to get a whole lot more competitive. If you thought finding space for your bag was tough before, just wait. The overhead bin Olympics are about to begin, and only the most strategic packers will win gold. Airlines, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to shake things up with a new set of carry-on rules. These aren't just minor tweaks or a few extra lines in the fine print. We're talking about a complete overhaul of what you can bring, how much it can weigh, and even where you can put it. Now, I know what you're thinking. New rules? Again? Oh yes, my friends, but these aren't your average run-of-the-mill adjustments. These are the kind of changes that will have you double-checking your packing list, measuring your suitcase, and maybe even questioning your life choices as you stand in line at security. These new regulations are set to redefine the very nature of packing light. Think smaller bags, stricter weight limits, and a whole new level of scrutiny at the gate. You might find yourself having to make some tough decisions about what makes the cut for your carry-on and what gets left behind. And yes, that might mean a few tears shed over that favorite sweater you can no longer squeeze in, or the extra pair of shoes you have to leave at home. Packing is about to become a high-stakes game of Tetris, and not everyone is going to win. But before you cancel those travel plans and resign yourself to a life of checked baggage fees, take a deep breath. It's not all doom and gloom. With a little preparation and the right mindset, you can still travel smart, light, and stress-free. We're going to break down these changes step by step so you can be prepared and maybe even a little bit excited for your next trip. From understanding the new size and weight limits to clever packing hacks, we'll make sure you're ready to breeze through the airport like a pro. After all, isn't a little bit of pre-trip planning a small price to pay for the joy of discovering a new place? With the right approach, these new rules might just be the push you need to travel lighter, smarter, and with a sense of adventure. So let's dive in and get you ready for takeoff. Remember the days when you could stroll through the airport with a generously sized carry-on? The kind that could easily fit a week's worth of outfits, your favorite pair of shoes, and still leave space for those last-minute souvenirs? It almost felt like a travel hack, packing everything you needed and then some into a single bag that glided right into the overhead bin. Those days, my friends, are quickly becoming a distant memory, replaced by a new era of strict size limits and ever-watchful airline staff. Airlines, in their never-ending quest for, let's be honest, more revenue and efficiency, are tightening the reins on bag dimensions. What used to be a casual glance at your luggage is now a meticulous inspection, with staff wielding measuring tapes and baggage sizers like airport sheriffs. The days of sneaking by with a slightly oversized bag are over. Now every inch and every pound counts. While specific measurements vary slightly between airlines, because of course they do, why make it easy? The overall trend is clear. Smaller is the new big. Airlines are quietly shaving off a couple of inches here, a few centimeters there, all in the name of streamlining boarding and maximizing cabin space. For travelers, this means a new level of vigilance when choosing luggage, and a lot more time spent double-checking those product tags before making a purchase. We're talking a couple of inches shaved off here, a pound or two lighter there, seemingly insignificant changes that can make all the difference when you're trying to cram that last-minute purchase into your bag. Suddenly, that souvenir t-shirt or extra pair of sandals becomes a stressful decision. Will it fit? Will you be forced to check your bag at the gate? Or worse, pay an unexpected fee? The pressure is on, and travelers everywhere are feeling the squeeze, literally and figuratively. For many, this means a whole new pre-trip ritual: measuring, weighing, and even rehearsing the art of packing light. Social media is full of tips and hacks for maximizing space, rolling clothes, and using every nook and cranny. But even the most seasoned packers are finding themselves caught off guard by the ever-changing rules. Leading the charge in this size revolution is American Airlines. Shocker, right? With whispers of even stricter enforcement at major hubs like Miami International. Reports are surfacing of travelers being stopped at the gate, asked to fit their bags into sizers, and even being forced to check bags that would have easily passed muster just a year ago. The message is clear. The rules are changing, and enforcement is getting tougher. Their current allowance of 22 by 14 by 9 inches, including wheels and handles, is rumored to be shrinking, aligning with those ever-so-practical international standards. For frequent flyers, this means rethinking their go-to luggage. And for occasional travelers, it means a crash course in the fine print of airline policies. The days of close enough are gone. Now it's all about precision. But wait, there's more. Air Canada, not to be outdone, is taking a page from the low-cost carrier playbook by introducing, you guessed it, carry-on fees starting in January 2025. This move is sending shockwaves through the travel community, as even legacy carriers are now looking for new ways to monetize what was once a basic travel necessity. That's right, folks. The privilege of bringing a bag slightly larger than a handbag will now cost you a cool $25 on flights within the Americas. For families, business travelers, and even solo adventurers, this means budgeting not just for tickets, but for every single bag you bring. The days of free carry-ons are fading fast, replaced by a new reality where every inch and every dollar counts. And don't even get me started on that second carry-on. With stricter enforcement and new fees, travelers are being forced to make tough choices about what to bring and what to leave behind. The airport experience is evolving, and for many, it's becoming a game of strategy, one where the rules keep changing and the stakes keep getting higher. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds terrible, but surely it won't happen overnight, right? Well, my friends, the bad news is that these changes are slated to roll out throughout 2025. The good news? Airlines are supposedly going to give us a little heads up before they unleash their size police upon unsuspecting passengers. Air Canada, always eager to be the first in line, is kicking things off with their carry-on fees in January 2025. As for the other major players like American Airlines and Delta, they're keeping their cards a little closer to the vest, with vague promises of announcements sometime in 2025. So what does this mean for you, the intrepid traveler? It means staying informed is more crucial than ever. Keep an eye on airline websites, scour those email newsletters, the ones you usually send straight to spam, and maybe even set a Google alert for carry-on chaos, just to be safe. Let's cut to the chase. These carry-on changes are going to impact your travel plans, and not in a let's spontaneously extend our vacation kind of way. For starters, that trusty carry-on that's been your loyal travel companion for years? Yeah, it might be time to bid it farewell. Get ready to embrace the world of compact luggage where every cubic inch counts. And if you thought navigating the airport with a slightly oversized bag was stressful, buckle up for the new era of gate checks. With stricter enforcement and smaller overhead bins, more and more passengers will find themselves reluctantly parting ways with their bags at the gate. But wait, there's more. Remember those pesky checked baggage fees we all know and loathe? Well, with fewer passengers willing or able to cram everything into their carry-ons, airlines are licking their chops at the thought of raking in even more money from those hefty fees. Now you might be wondering, why are airlines doing this to us? Why, after years of letting us bring our trusty carry-ons, are they suddenly making us squeeze our bags into ever tinier metal cages? It feels like every time you book a flight, the rules have changed again, and your once-approved suitcase is now somehow oversized. It's enough to make even the most seasoned traveler want to throw in the towel, or at least throw out half their wardrobe. Are they determined to suck all the joy out of travel? Is this some kind of elaborate prank? Or maybe a secret contest to see how many passengers can be reduced to frantically repacking their bags on the airport floor? It's easy to feel like the airlines are out to get us, especially when you're standing in a crowded terminal, watching a gate agent eye your bag like a hawk. Are they secretly run by a cabal of evil geniuses who find pleasure in our packing woes? Sometimes it really does seem like there's a shadowy group of executives somewhere, cackling as they dream up new ways to make our lives just a little bit harder. But as tempting as it is to imagine a conspiracy, the reality is a bit more mundane. The truth, as always, is a bit less exciting. There's no grand plot, no secret society pulling the strings. Instead, it all comes down to the simple, unglamorous world of business decisions and bottom lines. Airlines are businesses, and their primary goal is to make money. Every decision they make, from the snacks they serve to the size of your carry-on, is ultimately about maximizing profit. If they can squeeze a few extra dollars out of each passenger, you can bet they'll find a way to do it. They're not exactly known for their altruism, now are they? Customer service is nice, but it's not the driving force behind most airline policies. If you've ever felt like your comfort is a distant second to their revenue, you're probably not wrong. One of their main justifications for these carry-on shenanigans is operational efficiency. Airlines claim that by shrinking the size of allowed carry-ons, they can streamline the boarding process and keep flights running on time. Think about it. Smaller bags mean less time spent wrestling with overstuffed overhead bins, fewer arguments over space, and less chaos in the aisles. In theory, this should make boarding smoother and faster for everyone, which translates to faster boarding and ultimately more on-time flights. And for airlines, on-time departures mean fewer delays, happier customers, and of course, lower costs. Of course, this doesn't take into account the inevitable delays caused by gate-checking all those now non-compliant bags, or the frustration of passengers who suddenly have to part with their belongings at the last minute. The reality is often messier than the theory. But hey, why let logic get in the way of a good profit margin? After all, every bag that gets checked at the gate is another opportunity to charge a fee, and those fees add up to serious revenue for the airlines. Then there's the issue of international standards. As air travel becomes more global, airlines are under pressure to standardize their policies across different countries and regions. Airlines love to tout their commitment to global harmonization, claiming that these changes are all about making things easier for travelers who fly internationally. And in this case, it means aligning with the stricter carry-on regulations already in place in many parts of the world, particularly Europe. So, while it might feel like a personal attack on your packing skills, it's really just another chapter in the never-ending story of airlines balancing efficiency, profit, and the ever-changing rules of global travel. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Travel Vet for more travel updates and tips. Stay informed, travel smarter, and we'll see you on your next adventure.